Roll Tide.
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the winners of 9 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Snagged in the middle. It's Horton. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The discussion raged around Alabama last year. Very difficult schedule, whether they should have been included in the 12-team playoff. But if you want to make that field, not only can you not lose to a subpar Oklahoma team, you can't get housed the way the Tide did in that one.
They did give it to him, and Jackson Arnold just scored again. I mean, it was incredible last year. Oklahoma couldn't score for the majority of the season, but on that night, Palmer, they did what they needed to do and kept the Crimson Tide out of the playoffs.
And I think people were so surprised at the lack of any energy or pulse Alabama had on offense. Jalen Milroe, for much of the season, was a Heisman hopeful. He had easily the worst game of his career in that one. So this time around, for Alabama to have any shot, they've got to be better on offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Simpson. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So Oklahoma's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Nice move to keep running. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's got it out.
Dude, that's being
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line, and the return unit doing its job. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Let's talk about Alabama. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week, guys. They've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this #1, if they change it all moving forward. But David, talking to their players this week, they were saying they knew they were the #1 team before the season even started. Everybody else is just figuring that out now.
Yeah, and you got to love the confidence of this squad and going out and earning that #1 ranking, but it's another thing completely to keep it and to continue to have that edge and that hunger. Let's see if they can do it.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for the offense. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Touchdown, Bama! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops.
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Barnes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking Pitching to pass. It's Mateer. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Crimson Tide will bring a punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up being plucked him.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got an open man. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
The beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Into the end zone. Touchdown tie. Quick strike through the air for the score.
When you're trying to throw the ball down from the 1-yard line, it's going to have to be a bang-bang play, right? Quarterback making a quick read, getting it out quickly, receiver being ready for it. All three of those things happen for the offense, scoring that touchdown.
Here he comes with the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. He's going to throw deep right side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Going right to work up top. Looking for a big gain. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
We got that to my context.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer.
Oh.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Makes the grab. It's Sategna. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. The Sooners send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Here comes that Alabama offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Grabbed in the middle, it's Young. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Looking downfield on 1st down. falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Alabama! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this is blowout city. This
Brian
offense
Williams
is
down there
up and
somewhere.
down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Burks. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Illegal blocking.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed over the middle, it's Gibson. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Line gets set, first down. To the air on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Caught over the middle. It's Sategna. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. To throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll open this third quarter with a run. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Sooners have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He'll try it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season, but
it's a fumble. And he was able to get back on top of it.
Ooh, definitely dodged a bullet there. Listen, the quarterbacks don't run with the football all the time in practice, and they're not used to all that contact sometimes. Have a tendency to cough it up a little bit. A bad play because he coughed it up? Could have been worse, though. Good thing he landed on it.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just...
He's got it at the 20. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Gets it out quickly. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down for this offense. To the air, it's Russell. It's complete on the right side. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the...
Into the house. Touchdown, Bama!
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Escapes trouble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Across the 45. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Hold it. Defense.
You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the 1st play of the drive.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
He's got it. Corralled
Boy.
and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got him. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a catch in the end zone.
That was my area.
Touchdown, Oklahoma. Getting set for the point after.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10.
35. Oklahoma 10.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for
breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
this shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. To the air, it's Russell. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. From the gun, running back gets the give. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Catch in the middle, it's Kearney. And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Stand to the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Here's the handoff. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Sooners are marching down the field.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the tight end.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Sooners need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, this offense is giving them a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's reeled in, it's Robinson. Turning it up, got enough space, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this is the part of the game where you can really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First down here for the offense. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he's knocked down. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Makes the grab. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown time! And the route is on. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got it in the middle, it's Lewis. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
It's complete. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
You know, the corner route is definitely a timing route because you're pushing straight up the field to make it look like you're running a go, and then you break to the sideline. So quarterback and wide receiver really have to be on the same page with timing.
Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Lowers those pads. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down. Gets it out fast. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Makes the grab on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read and accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
The Sooners come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And the Sooners are threatening on first and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Tight ends can be the quarterback's best friend down in this area of the field. When the windows get smaller, you need bigger targets. No better option than the big tight end.
And they tacked on the extra point. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been...
There he goes. Done enough for the first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
And here comes the field goal unit. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking for a productive play on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. And they'll take a knee on fourth down. Happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. With the clock running, this should be the final play. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the